What was that? Did you see that? I don't know what I'm doing.
Just bob and weave, bob and weave. Turn,
I'm
find the
doing pretty
parking lot
good.
quick. Find the parking lot quick. Don't get too cocky, please.
Please don't put me in the ball again.
I don't care, my turn, Betty. Could a drunk person do this? I may not have grown in a physical sense, but I'm growing in a spiritual sense and a mental sense, and I think that's what counts. Like rookies first.
Well, all right, welcome in. I'm here with. What was your name again? I didn't hear you the first time. Okay, so for anyone that didn't hear, his name is Rod. We'll adjust that in post. Make sure our audience understands.
Okay, I'm gonna start over for anybody that didn't hear. My name's Big Rod.
Yes.
Appreciate it if y'all didn't make fun of my small stature. I know I'm not the biggest hamster in the ball. That's what my mama used to say. But
You know, us small creatures get a lot of flack for how small we are. I feel like it's a little
yeah,
prejudice at some point.
yeah, I notice your size comes up in a lot of these interviews, and I just don't think it's right, man. We didn't ask to be born like this. So, I mean, all I can really do is play with the hand I'm dealt. But I think you're doing pretty good for yourself. I like the studio. It's pretty fancy, and I really like the neighborhood. I am sure it ain't cheap, and you had to work for that, sir. And on account of that, I give you kudos.
Well, hey, Mr. Rod, I really appreciate that. And might I just say, you have one sweet hot rod, and that's not a slight in any. It's pretty sick. I know it says your matches your name a little bit, but I love that little Harley Davidson you got.
Yeah, I guess it turned out all right. My mama named me Roderick, and people started calling me Rod, and I ended up taking an affinity for motorcycles, so it kind of just worked out. But yeah, I appreciate it. It's a Harley. I love it. I got the big handlebars. I reach up and hang my arms on it, and a lot of the
Yeah, what I
like
wonder
to
how
make
you're
all the
able to
kids
drive
smile
that.
in traffic. Well, now you see, Mr. Les, we just talked about size, and now you're sitting here kind of, it feels like you're criticizing me on my arm length, but I obviously drove it here. I didn't get driven, so I don't see where that line of questioning's going to help us any.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I do have a tendency to, just speak without thinking. Um, you know, last time I talked about this with my previous guest, Okami. He was a Sigma Wolf, but the first guest of the show, I kind of spoke without thinking about it, and it's probably gonna be an infamous, part of our show. But hey, I'm here for it. We can only
Yeah,
improve, and if I can show people that you can grow as a person, I'm all for it. I don't want to be the person who thinks they're flawless.
hey, I may not have grown in a physical sense, but I'm growing in a spiritual sense, in a mental sense, and I think that's what counts. My heart's growing each and every day for critters like yourself and me and those like us. So
Have you ever been fishing? You sound like you're from the countryside, and I've never been fishing. I've tried to catch fish with my claws, but it's kind of hard. They're very floppy and slippery, and us cats can only grip so well with just claws.
yeah, I do love my fish, and I got me a little bass boat with a Evan Rude motor on it. I got from my pops, and I I hit the pond every now and then, the lake sometimes if I'm feeling jumpy. And I do mostly bass fishing. I'll go after a few white perch if the mood strikes me right, but yeah, I mainly just like to be out there in peace. It takes
Yeah.
me away from my demons that I have. We can see if we can pick up a little bit of speed here.
Okay. Is this fast?
Alrighty, let's turn it around slowly, slowly. Now I want you to go full throttle all the way to the other end. And then when you get to the end, hit your power brake and we'll slide it on in.
Now, what's the power brake?
There you go. It's just here on your left hand. Your left hand. Your left hand, son. Son. Okay, I don't see how we didn't get in a wreck right there.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just bob and weave. Bob and weave. Turn, find the parking lot quick. Find the parking lot quick. Don't get too cocky, please.
Dude, look
Look at me. All right, Les. We're gonna play a game of chicken. I think you're ready. You're doing pretty good. So when we get on the interstate, we're gonna turn left and we're gonna bob and weave as long as we can. What you think?
You know, I've been called a scaredy cat all my life. I think it's time to prove those people wrong. In my case, I have 9
Heck
lives.
yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. Let's.
But you only live once,
let's
really.
get it.
Go ahead and pull out. Start out a little slow.
All right, I'm right behind you, buddy.
Just get a feel for things, you know, dodging traffic and...
I don't care. My turn, buddy. Could a drunk person do this?
This is pulling up. Okay.
Nah, I mean I'm.
Dude, I
Popping
just-
wheelie. Take it easy here at first, Bob and
Oh
Weave.
my god. Hey, Rod. Check this out.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Like rookies first.
Let's do this thing.
Alright, let's get it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Les. I want...
What's your favorite pastime, you'd say, Rod? I know you're a pretty busy man, so you probably don't have a lot of time for that, but
If I had to pick a favorite pastime other than fishing and hitting the open road on my hog, man, I love cranking that hog. but any, but anyway.